words that he puts into the Pharisees' mouth says this. When the Pharisees stood and prayed thus with himself, verse 11, God, I thank you that I'm not like other men, extortioners, unjust adulterers, even as a tax collector. And then he says this, I fast twice a week. That's what he does. I fast twice a week. So there's an understanding biblically, there's an understanding scripturally of just really what they do when they fast. And so when verse 33 of Luke 5 begins to be declared, when they said to him, why do the disciples of John fast often, and likewise those of the Pharisees, but yours eat and drink? So there's this understanding that it was a traditional day of fasting. On that day that Jesus was there, Levi says, hey, I'm going to invite a bunch of people over to eat. Hey, great, bring them over. Let me talk to them. Let me teach them. Let me share about the kingdom. But it happened to be a traditional fast day. Within this context, I do want you to understand that the implication is that what happens here in Levi's house is on a fast day, and it was a traditional day of fasting. There is this Talmudic resource called the Mishnah. Now, in the Tayana, in chapter 4, verse 1, it says that the Pharisees fasted twice a week. And so there is this recognition where the understanding was that there in chapter 4, verse 8, it said that Moses ascended to Mount Sinai on a Thursday. He came back on a Monday. And so Mondays and Thursdays were their traditional day of fasting. And so every Monday, every Thursday, they would fast. It would become a day of fasting. Now, eventually, the early Christians, they would have their own writings, and there was this writing in the early Christians called the Didache. And the thing says this, do not let your fastings be with the hypocrites, for they fast on the second and the fifth day of the week, Mondays and Thursdays, but you shall fast on the fourth and on the preparation day. But you fast on Wednesdays and Fridays. You understand? He said, just don't fast like they fast. Don't fast when they fast. We have to be different than them.